Governor Soludo demonstrates commitment to elevating standards of public facilities in Anambra. Operation Show Your Building Permit to commence February 2026 in Anambra. Federal government defers 70% of 2025 capital projects to 2026. Lithuania declares a state of emergency over balloon incursions from Belarus. Security is here to stay in Anambra. In Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra state, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 0800 2200 008. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonye Nwokoye. As a major boost to the state's aviation infrastructure and hospitality services, Governor Chukwuma Soludo has officially commissioned the newly constructed protocol lounge at Chinua Achebe International Airport. The event marked a milestone in the airport's ongoing development aimed at enhancing passenger experience and positioning Anambra as a key destination in Nigeria's aviation landscape. Our ABS Government House correspondent Ejike Abana fired the report.
The protocol lounge is equipped with contemporary furnishings, comfortable seating, and dedicated security arrangements to ensure a serene and safe environment for its users. As Chinua Achebe International Airport continues to expand its capabilities, the new protocol lounge stands as a testament to the state's drive for modernization and excellence in public service delivery. Ejike Abana, ABS News.
Anambra State Physical Planning Board says it does not want the state to develop into a slump through the activities of developers who build irresponsibly without permit. Hence, it is opening a grace window from now until February 2026 for a strict operation tagged Operation Show Your Building Permit. Our correspondent Emmanuel Chibata now completes the report.
Disclosed this to newsmen after defending his agency's 2026 budget before the Joint Committee on Finance and Appropriation and Committee on Lands in the State House of Assembly. He noted that the agency would strengthen enforcement procedures through constant engagement with the public in next year 2026 to enhance increased compliance, as according to him, most times people do not even understand the reason why they should come for approval.
We don't take pleasure in bringing anybody's bill. In fact, so next year, please, we beg those who think impunity is the order of the day to please come and assist the government to do proper planning so that our state doesn't develop into a slum.
Barrister Madwekwe observed that government does not exist to inflict pain and hardship on people, but to safeguard lives and property. Hence, the need to comply with the demands of the Physical Planning Board.
Ikemnando community in Anambra East local government area came alive as the Igbe Olise Godly Mission hosted a colorful and spirit-lifting end-of-year celebration, filling the atmosphere with energetic dances, joyful merriment, and a heartfelt prayers for the people. Correspondent Ifunanya Nwankwo has the rest of the story.
Speaking at the event, the chairman of the group, Uku Ikechkuchi Okwodo, explained that Igbo Elisa Godly Mission is a traditional religion that originated from Urobo in Delta State, Gwari and Poturi in 1858, found its way into Anambra State in 1920, has over 40 Ibara, holds its worship every 2 Eke or 2 Afomarket days. On his part, Uku Supreme Prince Onyekweli Oba said the celebration was designed to strengthen unity and bonding among members, thank Olisa for his blessings and pray for continued peace and progress. Also sharing their thoughts, Uku Edwin Udamba and Uku Prophet Chibeze Ndibe expressed satisfaction with the success of the event and described Igbo Olisagoli mission as the worship of the true God and believe in the purity of water and Nzu while praying for the continuous growth of the people and the mission.
So I kaiji we gbakọ anyị bụ ụmụ Olisa bụ anyị bụ ndị Igbo si ka anyị fụọ onwe anyị wee kpekwere ndị ụwa ekpere na ọ ga-adịlịba mma na ngwụcha arọ wee dịlị n'arọ na-abịa abịa.
From Nando, Ifnaya Nwankwo reporting for ABS.
On the national scene, the federal government has ordered ministries, departments and agencies to carry over 70% of their 2025 capital budget into the 2026 fiscal year as the administration moves to prioritize the completion of existing projects and contain spending pressures in the face of weak revenues. This directive is contained in the 2026 abridged budget core circular issued by the Federal Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning and circulated to all ministries, service chiefs, heads of agencies and top government officials in Abuja. The circular stated that the annual budget estimate must follow strict guidelines and that all officers responsible for budget preparation were expected to comply fully. The circular made clear that the preparations for the 2026 budget would not allow the introduction of new capital projects. It stated that ministries and agencies must continue with the allocations already approved in the 2025 budget rather than seeking fresh projects. The document said MDAs are required to upload 70% of their 2025 budget to continue next year, and that this must be done in line with the national priorities. It explained that the rollover is based on what it described as the immediate needs of the country and the development priorities of the administration. It listed the priorities that align with the policy direction of the government, such as national security, the economy, education, health, agriculture, infrastructure, power and energy, as well as social safety nets, including women and youth empowerment. On the foreign scene, Lithuania's government on Tuesday declared a state of emergency over security risk posed by smugglers' balloons from Belarus that have violated its airspace in recent weeks. Announcing the state of emergency, the Lithuanian government cited national security interests and the threat to human life, property and the environment for the balloons. Tensions between Vilnius and Minsk have escalated after meteorological balloons originating from Belarus forced neighboring Lithuania to repeatedly close its main airport in the past weeks, leaving thousands of people stranded. While the balloons are used to smuggle cigarettes into Lithuania, officials in the Baltic states say they are deliberate acts of disruption orchestrated by Russia-allied Belarus. Lithuania closed the Belarusian border for several weeks in late October due to the balloon threat. Lithuania seeks the smuggler balloons as part of a hybrid attack against the country. Europe is on high alert after drone intrusions into NATO's airspace reached an unprecedented scale in September. And on sports news today, Nigerian striker Stephen O'Day will leave Danish Superliga club Randers after a 4.5-year spell, Daily Post reports. O'Day's contract will expire at the end of the month. The 27-year-old initially linked up with Randers on loan in the 2021-2022 season with an option to buy. The forward later signed a permanent contract with the East Jutland club. O'Day scored 28 goals in 129 appearances for Randers. He is expected to move to a new club in January. And with that sport news, we conclude our news this morning. But now remember, you can follow news and program on ABS from any part of the world via our website at www.absradiotv.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Radio Television. Follow us on our social media handles at ABS Radio Television on Facebook, at ABS Radio TV on Instagram and X. And here are the main points of the news once again. Governor Soludo has demonstrated commitment to elevating standards of public facilities in Anambra. Operation Show Your Building Permit is to commence February 2026 in Anambra. Federal government has deferred 70% of 2025 capital projects to 2026. And from the foreign scene, Lithuania has declared a state of emergency over balloon incursions from Belarus. Note, security is here to stay in Anambra State. The Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 0800-2200-008. And that's the news for this morning. We thank you so much for watching. My name is Nonya Nwokoye. Good morning and have a great day.